Hey gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tayen. And if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Listen, this was really hard for me to deduce down to only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 oracle decks because and tarot, because I have so many tarot decks and oracle decks. I have over 500 and I'm still accumulating more because I just think that there are different oracles and tarot for different situations and they read different. And it was really hard for me to really, deduce all of what I have down to just 8. So, without further ado, in no particular order, I'm going to go over the 8 oracle and tarot decks that I absolutely love and admire. Now, for the sake of being on the subject and on the subject matter, my number one tarot deck that's not even here, I should have put 9. Let's go ahead and, for the sake of it, let's do 9 tarot decks. The first and foremost is the Starman Tarot, honey. That is my number one absolute favorite deck. I do not have access to that deck because that's one of the first decks that I read with, and it's buried. It is barricaded with other tarot decks and oracles in front of it, and it is too many to remove to try to get to. So I was unable, unfortunately, to show you the Starman Tarot. But oh baby, that is my favorite deck. One of my favorite decks. I love the graphics. I love the art on it. I love the time that the man took out to paint the Empress on that deck, because he painted his wife. They are twin flames, and he used to do the art for Bon Jovi and many other hard rock stars. So it was a whole different vibe when I started off with that deck. Okay, so I love that deck. That deck is very high vibe. And most of the decks that are here are high vibrational decks. And like I said, it was really hard to deduce and, try to pick my favorite out of so many, because really I love all of my decks. I feel like they came to me, they called to me for a reason, and I have them in my possession for a reason. But for the sake of just, conversation, let's just say I would be remiss if I did not mention that deck, because that is the absolutely number one favorite of mine. Next, we have the Crystal Vision cards. All right, so I just want to go through here and just show you how I love different cards from this deck. The first one will be the Page of Cups. Okay, I love the Page of Cups with the lotus flowers around her. The Page of Cups is about development, is about education. I also like the Nine of Swords with the ravens or the crows, okay, on each sword, to really emphasize on the darkness and the gloom. And if you can see in the back of her back, it's kryptonite. You know, everyone knows that Superman's weakness was kryptonite, right? Well, that kryptonite is coming out of her back like wings. I love the art and I love the illustration. And I love the emphasis of that one sword being right before her. It's always that one thought that hurts us the most out of everything that could ever happen to us. It's always that one thought, right? That happens that we keep replaying over and over and over and over again. All right. Normally, with the Nine of Wands, someone is usually standing. Someone is usually standing, but in the crystal visions, as you can see, the wands are lit up. The wands are lit up. And she is sitting there. She is sitting there with an ancient animal that looks like a sphinx. Okay? It's like really in deep pondering. And even though wands is more about passion and action, this is someone who is in deep contemplation before they make their next move. 9 stands for completion. So nothing says more to me than this card. Make your next move your best move. Okay? I really love channeling from this deck because I get the most unique channelings. I love the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, because as you can see, this foretells someone who's coming in with a love offer. Okay? And then you also see the Lotus there. This is someone who's been through much. And as you can see, he's not riding in on a horse. He's riding in on a freaking unicorn. Okay? Unicorns are good luck. They're mythic animals. You see the moon in the back? This is someone who is awakened. They're coming back awakened. They're not coming back asleep, because you see the moon is illuminating this person. And then you see at the tip of that horn is a star. All right? Someone is about to make someone's dreams come true and wishes come true in love. I love that. I hope that you guys appreciate the fact that I'm taking out the time to kind of go through my decks with you. Maybe you can add some of these to your repertoire and your spiritual, library. But the things that I do, I just want to take out the time and just stress this. I do from the kindness of my heart, and I squeeze it in with my comprised schedule. Okay? My schedule is very tight. I mean, even my morning routines are timed because my whole day is on a schedule, even after work. And so the little that I do, I just hope that you appreciate it. I was looking at something from Hines yesterday, how he went from having barely 200 people a day liking his videos, and over 2 weeks he went to 150,000. And the reason why is not because of his thumbnails, not because of even his content. It's because it comes from his heart. And like me, I don't care about being seen. I care more about being felt. I care more about people vibing with me and vibrating with me and resonating with me more than I care about the numbers. Although the numbers are going up, and I'm appreciative that I'm officially at 12,000 subscribers. Yay! Can people put 12K in a comment, please, for celebrating with me the growth of our tribe? 12K. So when I come back and I look at this video and I review your comments, that will be able to give me that resounding faith that I have in you, that you love me just as much as I love you, and that you appreciate all that I do, all that I am, and all that I give to you. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in every video, I've noticed this green orb. Oh, hold on, I'm coming. It's kind of hard for me to get to. You see it? Right over here. This green orb. Right there. It has been in every last video. Alright, without further ado, because we have more cards to go through and I'm sure on time, I like the Six of Swords. I like the Six of Swords. No, she's not in the boat. But if you could look, she's suspended. It's like she's in another dimension and traveling, like time traveling. I love this because the Six of Swords is known as the reconciliation card or the traveling card. And so because I am of higher consciousness, I am drawn to things that are of higher consciousness, and it really truly resonates with me, and it just feels right when I'm doing the reading. Let's get one more card that I love from this deck and we'll move on. There's so many cards, honestly, that I love from this deck, but I'm kind of like picking and choosing for the sake of time. My last card is the freaking Magician. OMG. The dove right there that the person is suspended over, levitating over. All right. And then do you see the two ravens at the top? Okay. And then the scepter that is in this person's hand. And then the wings. You have earned your wings. All right. You are suspended in time. You have mastered your autonomy. All right. And if you just look at the dove right beneath the feet, and then you look at the ravens above, as above, so below, heaven and earth. I freaking love it, all the way down to the freaking boots. Okay? It's like this person got their cape and they got their wings. Come on now. I really love this deck. And I love channeling with it. As a matter of fact, I am going to go ahead and set this aside and take this to work with me today. And this will be the deck that I'll be channeling from today, because this deck is the deck of all decks. And I just wanted to do something different, you guys. I don't always have to come on here and do a collective tarot reading. I really want to educate you along the way, because I notice there are many that are on this journey that are not, let's just say, acclimated with some of the terms that we use. You know, we always just think that people know. No, we just assume that people know. No, we can't just assume that people know. Okay, because people don't. My next deck that I absolutely love is the Visconti Tarot. Okay, love this deck. As you can see, the mirrored gold. And this is not the only deck that I have that got the mirrored gold on it. I wish that they would have did it around the sides as well. But maybe the creator of this deck thought that that probably would be too much. Too much bling on the cards. I don't know. And so they just put it on the front of the cards. But here is the 10 of Swords. As you can see, it has the gold on the swords. Here is the 6 of Cups. Sorry. The 6 of Cups. which normally connects you back to your childhood, nostalgia, or a soulmate. It can even be a twin flame. I absolutely love the Hangman. It's like as if, you know, this person is doing a yoga pose, hence a headstand. I love it. Up against a gold wall. That's just me. That's where my imagination takes me. It takes me there. And I love this card. Because of that reason, then we also have the Knight of Chalices. So the Knight of Cups. I also like the Knight of Pentacles. It's offering something, good news. Check out the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is standing on the platform with a scepter in her hand. Then we also have the Ace of Cups. It's a whole fountain, like a fountain of youth. Then we also have the Emperor. The Emperor even has something to offer. Okay? Something tangible. And it's not just any coin. It looks like an ancient coin. Alright? That is worth something. Then we have the Empress, who's also holding a coin. That is an ancient coin that is worth a whole lot of money, you guys. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. These cards are just totally amazing. I'm going to show you 2 more cards and then we're going to be done. The next is the Wheel. I love the Wheel of Fortune. What represents better than anything about karma? You see these people on the wheel? See, one is up, one is down, one is spinning around, one is on top, and one is on the ground. What a great depiction of the Wheel of Fortune, which represents our karma. All right, and then the last is the Two of Swords. There is something that is written on here. I can't really make it out. A livre verve, something in French. But there go the Two of Swords. Look at the Two of Swords. All right. So I love that deck. Now I'm going to do the next 2 decks side by side. Dang, we should just say 10. 10 tarot. 10 is completion, right? We're going to do 10 because I'm going to add this other deck with it. But I love the Kabbalah. The Cabal. I love everything about it. Most twin flames do Karma Sutra or tantric, depending on what side of the track you're from, when it comes to having sex or intercourse. It is an advanced way of making love. And if you're familiar with the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life, a lot of that is incorporated with these cards. Side by side is what I'm going to do. I think it pairs well with the Urban Tarot. That's just me. That's just how I like to do them, side by side, and you're going to see why. in just a few moments after I open the other deck. Okay. But I love this deck. It is one of my favorites. Both of these decks, side by side, are my favorites. Okay. But, the two decks we have is the Tantric Decani Oracle. And then we have the Urban Tarot. So, I'm putting them side by side. You may not be able to see it fully. But that's okay. I'm going to turn two cards over at the same time. So we have Memory Recall, a recall memory, along with the Prince of Wands, the journalist. Remember what you're journaling and what you're jotting down. Remember your past lives. That's how I would read that. And you see how they go perfect together? Look at the colors. You're going to start to see the synchronicities between the two as I keep pulling. Okay. We'll pull a couple of more. We got Wish Fulfilling Gem. Okay. Along with the Ten of Cups. Wish Fulfillment, Dreams Come True. Do you see why these two pair so good together? Look at that. Look at that. Wish Fulfilling. And what is the Ten of Cups? Wish Fulfillment, Dream Come True. Happy life, happy wife, happy marriage life. Look at that. And do you see the resemblance again with just some of the same colors? That's inside that picture, that's inside this picture. They just pairs, it just pairs so perfectly together always, all the time. Okay? Then we got the last laugh. Look who got the last laugh now. Paired with what? The Two of Change, which is the Two of Pentacles. Haha. Someone made a choice about you, and look who got the last laugh. You did, because your person chose you over the other person. Come on now. Let's do one more so you can just see how good these two pair together. All right, Shiva, the Pillar of Fire. Okay, so we got the fire, right? Then we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. If you think about the Shiva is known for masculine energy or the phallus. The wheel is in reverse. So that means that something came to a stop. Maybe someone is having problems getting an erection. I'm just saying. Let it burn. Usher. My body ain't jumping like it used to. Baby, I lost my groove with you. I'm just saying. That contract ended. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Soul contract ended. It's done. It's a wrap. Finito. Finished. So those are how those read together, pair together. I love both of these together because, as you can see, it tells a whole nother story. I might even come on live tonight and do some readings with just those two decks if I have time. Yo, if I got time and time presents itself to where I can do that, why not? Because they read so beautiful together. You know, one thing about being a true psychic is that knowing which decks to pair together is a gift. Don't think just because you're a psychic medium and you got two decks sitting in front of you that just because you're psychic, they're going to go together perfectly. No. Part of being an intuitive is knowing intuitively how the decks are going to read together. What bringing the decks together will mean for your current. Okay, the current is the person that you're reading for or your client. All right. Okay, so I like to clean up as I go along. That's just me. I'm just anal like that. Plus, I don't have a lot of space here on my altar because I work on my altar and my deities are here as well. So, I am thanking my deities for allowing me to work off my altar and to do my YouTube channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, thank you for my YouTubers that have booked me for readings, rituals, and shamanic healings. Thank you all as well. All right, so my next deck. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm trying to clean up as I go along. All right, is the Tarot of Dreams. The Tarot of Dreams. For the sake of time, I may not be able to take all of the cards out, but I'll just show you. I love the art and the graphic on here. Look at the wheel on here. Isn't that beautiful? I also like the moon, all right, with the different shadow side, light side of the wolf. You see that? And it looks like an hourglass. The birds. The one thing that I love about this card is that you really can't see the moon. Besides up there, it's hidden. You see that? It's hidden. I love it. I mean, you can see the light illuminating through the night, but it's like it's still hidden, which lets me know that for this deck, even though I haven't even read a book, that the moon has something to do with secrets or something that's hidden. Look at that, because that card very well foretells of that, don't it? Then you have the Palace of Wands. Come on. The Palace of Wands, which could be the King of Wands in his deck. Look at this. That's about affluence. That's about money. That's about power. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Look at all those different illusions or aspects of oneself. You can interpret this how you want to. Okay. And then look at the Five of Swords. The Four of Swords. Sorry. Look at the Four of Swords. Rest and rejuvenation. And then we got the Nine of Cups. Usually it's a woman, but look, it's a man right here. Hey, a man could be wealthy and abundant too, and secure within himself, right? You got the Eight of Coins, which foretells study. This man really studying, really learning about his coins. And we have the Star card. I love this. She's pouring out of the vessels, Aquarius energy. Then we have the Two of Swords. This person is loving the fact that they need to make a decision and they haven't made a decision yet. She doesn't look stressed up like normal Two of Swords people look on the cards. It's like she loves limping on two opinions, Libra energy, right? I love that they put the elements at the top and they also put the zodiacs there as well. For those that are new to doing tarot, I recommend getting a Tarot of Dreams for that very reason, so you can learn astrology and zodiacs as well as you're learning elements. You got the Queen of Cups, which is the water sign, Cancerian energy. All right. She's holding her goblet and she's very happy about the love that she poured into it. Okay. Let me give you one more from this deck. All right. One more from this deck, which would be the Palace of Wands is not the King of Wands, by the way. Just wanted to say that. The Ace of Cups. Oh, man, I would be remiss if I don't show you the High Priestess. Let me show you the High Priestess, too, because that's one of my favorite cards. Look at how beautiful the Ace of Cups is. All right. Look at the High Priestess. Look at the purple on here. And look at the moon. Okay. This is very beautiful. Again, this is Piscean energy. There's something that is written on this tablet that you can see. Ancient information. Esoteric knowledge. Something about a key. The key to all mysteries is what the bottom line says. Okay? This person has the key to all the mysteries. All right. So that is that deck, which I ultimately love. It's a nice deck. All right. The next will be the Oracle 7. I love the Oracle 7. And it would only be just a few of these, okay? For those of you that love Oracle decks, I like Shining Through. I love Waking the Lion. I love A Higher View, looking at things from a higher perspective. Great Big Love, come on now. That is, boom, beautiful. Bearing Fruit, working for the fruits of your labor. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 is coming together. Divine Matrix, look at that. And then also we have the A Tall Tale, Pinocchio. Pinocchio, think of Pinocchio. This is what that puts me in the mind frame of. Endless possibilities. Wish upon a star. Star card, wish fulfillment, dream come true. An oracle gift. Something that's in that cup of tea, baby. That makes everything just so much better. Beautiful uncaging. The uncaging of your soul. Feeling trapped. Okay. And last but not least, broken open. All right. That's what this twin flame journey does to you. All right. Just for the sake of it, let's show you this one. This will be the last one. Roots of abundance. Look at that. How deep that goes. Everyone loves to be abundant. Everyone would love to have abundance show up on their reading, right? Exactly. So I love the 7 because on the outside of the card it has the 7 chakra colors as well swirled around on it. So the author did a really good job when they designed this oracle deck. Okay. Very nice deck. Okay, so for a lot of you that don't know, there are many different divination systems. I Ching is one of them. It's an ancient oriental divination system, and I use it quite often when I'm working. I love it, love it, love it. So this is more of a modernized version of it, but we have complementary solidarity, okay, the yin and the yang aspects of ourselves. Then we also have intimacy, okay, in the relationship, and this deals with love. We also have trust, okay, with the elephant and the palm trees in the back. Beautiful art again. And we also have another contemplation card. Things are kind of like a tower with the moon in the back. See that? And at the bottom of the deck, we have falling in love. Should we fall in love or should we walk in love? And last, certainly not least, man, I can go on and on and on. Intimate meeting. There's going to be a reconciliation or a reunion, right? I can go on and on and on. I wish that I could, but time will not let me. Time will not permit. I know I've said this quite often throughout this, and I do apologize, but I have to cut this short. So let's move on to the next one. Will be the Light Seers Tarot. I love this because it's multicultural. And I love the art on here as well. One of my favorite cards is the Hermit, the Virgo energy, where, you know, you're just in deep retrospection, introspection. Also, I love the Lovers because, again, it's very diverse, black and white. I also love the Ace of Cups, where she's just holding love in the palm of her hands. I like the Nine of Wands because it just emphasized what someone has been through didn't tear them down. She's still standing with the torch in her hand, and it's a black woman. I love that. I love the art of the Eight of Wands. Different colors of the baton. I love the Six of Swords. It is a woman that is in the boat, but she is standing up. She's standing for herself. She's no longer putting up with what she was putting up with. I love the Queen of Cups. The Five of Pentacles, regret, remorse, feeling left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. The Moon has a lot to do with water, and she's submerged up under the water. Okay? Something is about to give birth. You can relate this to fertility as well. Look at the Six of Cups, known as the children card. See the child and the dog, and the man and the dog. This deals with, you know, inner wounds, inner child healing, the childhood nostalgia. All right? It also deals with romance as well. But that is thus far what I love. And one more thing, I do love the Seven of Swords in this deck, because the Seven of Swords in this deck does definitely look like a Mission Impossible sneaky son of a gun. All right, this is the also known as the cheater, lying, manipulating card. I love this deck. I love it, love it, love it. And last and certainly not least, Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters deck. Okay, I got this for a fraction of the cost. I did not pay this, but her stuff is out of print. Most of her stuff, and if you try to get it, it's very expensive, like $100, $200 and up. You're very fortunate if you can get some stills online, but positive change, Parvati, spiritual law of attraction, Melchizedek, energy healing, Merlin, see the other person's point of view, Avalakada Cervera, balance, career and home life, Isis. And we got Paul the Venetian, artistic expression. We got Krishna, which is the same energy as Jesus Christ. Find the blessings in your current situation. Drink more water, Oshun. And Ganesha removes all obstacles and say yes to your situation. Okay. And then one of the deities that I work with, which is Vishnu, is trust. He also destroys and protects you. He destroys anything that comes up against you, and he also is a good deity to use for protection. All right, you guys, this is where we are going to stop this sweet pickle bus. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for chiming in. I wanted to do something a little bit different. Instead of giving a read today, I will probably do a collective reading tonight on the live broadcast. All right, you guys, it is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my wish list on Amazon, and it will appear in the channel. You guys, I do have that now in the community section. Please check that out. If you have been wondering how you can support my channel, honestly, this is one of the biggest way of you just telling me I love you, Tyann, I appreciate you, I value you, because I do teach as well. I'm not just here just, pumping out readings and you've been stuck on how to navigate and traverse. I try to give you what you need in order for you to be successful in your journey, whether you're a twin flame or a soulmate or a karmic. All right, you guys, I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you in the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.